Okay, the purpose of this video is to show you how servos work. This is a servo. A servo is basically a motor with the gearing and controlling already set in there. So all you have to do is connect it to a transmission and it will work. Now this servo is a micro servo. It's practically really small, smaller than the joint on my thumb. Give you an idea how small it is. There's my thumb, there's a servo. It will only turn 60 degrees total, 30 in each direction. The port is right here. If you can see it, there we go. The white wire is signal, red power, so on. Now here I have a set of them. There's 3 here, and I just started building some random. The closest thing it goes to is a biped robot leg, which has the, let's see, it's got the hip joint, knee joint, which didn't feel like doing anything, so I duct taped it on, and ankle joint. The hip joint obviously moves the entire leg, so it will go forward. Knee joint will bend it to lift it over the ground so it won't drag across the ground, and the ankle joint will move the leg this way or that way to give it balance, because obviously robots do not have muscles, so they can't control themselves balancing walking. So when one leg lifts up, it doesn't have balance, it'll just fall over. Alright, here we go. It's connected with a bunch of Y harnesses, and remote control is what I'm going to do right now. You plug into you plug the battery in, and you put this wire in. Make sure the signal and the cords are going in the right spot. Hang on. Hard to do with one hand. I guess I got it in there because it moved. There we go. Alright, see on mine, the white wire signal, so it goes on the left hand side of the thing, batteries, there. Make sure you match the black and the red wire with the black and the red wire on the servo. That'll probably give you a key point if it doesn't have a signal. Obviously it doesn't have a signal wire on the battery, because there's no signal. Now all you just do is turn on the remote, the servos put to their zero, they go to their zero position, which means they're ready to go. And when you move the thing, the stick, servos move. There you go. I connect them all together, so when one goes direction, this will lift up, and the knee will bend, and it'll lean a certain direction. The other leg will do the exact opposite, so it'll always work. Now, the problem is you're going to have to get a lot of channels if you want to build a fully functional biped robot. It's a lot easier to use a microcontroller. Now, since these are mini servos, they don't have a lot of torque, speed, they're very tiny, they won't hold much weight or anything like that. They're good for small parts, like really small robots. Now, what will work probably better if you're trying to build a driving robot, basic driving robot here, ignore the body, you don't need the body. See, what I did was casters, 3 rotational wheels, screwed them all on, and wired on the larger fully rotational servos. These, they'll go fully 360 degrees infinite amount of times. I got them from hobbyparts.com. The mini ones I got from robotshop.com. The fully rotational ones have high torque, but they're not that fast. And originally they came not fully rotational. They only had an 8.5 potentiometer, which means they'll only rotate 8.5 turns before they stop in either direction. Well, actually, no. These will. It depends what model you get. These will only go 4 8.25 in either direction, 8.5 total. So I just put some wheels on them. I actually opened them up, and I had to modify it. And I just pulled out the pot, the head of the pot head. Yep, funny. Pot head, and it allows the pot to rotate fully. Stops the stopping. All right, so then you just put that there. Now let me hook it up to my nifty little controller here. So I'm gonna put these on different channels so that I can. Let me set the camera down for a second. I put these on different channels so that they'll. There we go. It's hit. So that they'll go in either. They'll turn. So one can go one way to turn. Alright, I'm gonna have to put the battery and receiver up here. Here. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to get the controller. Hang on, let me. There we go. See, they move. They'll rotate, go forward, backwards, side, and side. Now, I put this all on one joystick. So you can do it otherwise. It's a little hard to control on one. Oh, hang on. Ran over the receiver. Anyway, you get the point. So, basically, servos are motors with the wiring needed to pretty much, they'll only go typically a fixed set of degrees. They're good if fully rotational ones are only good really for winches on boats, and what I used it for. Otherwise, a fully rotational servo pretty much defeats the point of a servo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just when you're picking servos, make sure you calculate how much torque and speed your robot's going to need. If you're using a robot, you might be using car, toy, boat, plane, helicopter, whatnot. I suggest going to societyofrobots.com to learn more about robots. Thank you.